Welcome, everybody. How's everyone doing? Feel free to jump in and say hello. I'm kind of on cloud nine this morning. If you guys know, I live in northern Illinois and I am not a fan of cold weather. And yesterday was almost 50 degrees, so that was awesome. Actually, letting my dogs out yesterday morning at like 5:30 in the morning, and it felt like spring coming in my house. That's not what I'm used to. So yeah, this spring type energy is really getting to me in a good way. And I was outside right after I wrote my notes for today. Today's a very powerful message with Mercury. So I wrote my notes. I was all empowered from that. And then I went outside with my dogs, and the crows were just going nuts, and I could hear the other birds in the air. And it's February 8th, but it feels like spring. And man, it brought a tear to my eye. It was just like such a relief. Like, I don't know why this winter for me has felt so heavy. Like the last week was just insane. Like after like Friday afternoon last week, I was just donezo, like completely donezo. And then feeling this like fresh spring, the birds are chirping. I can stand outside without being miserable. It was just like, finally, like here it is. Thank you. And it's not even spring yet. Like, it's not even Pisces season. It's not even the end of winter yet. So I'm trying not to jump the gun, but like, man, that was really nice. Let's see who's here. Good morning, Courtney. Karen, good morning. Hello, Jackie. Good morning, Lynn. Good morning, Jane. Hello, Christine. Jane says, we made it. I'm excited too for spring. Christine, yay for spring weather. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a spring baby. I'm the end of April, so I feel like this time of year is just natal to me. Like this, not this time of year, but like this type of weather, like the budding spring stuff. Yeah, it's coming. Lynn, hello, Jackie. Suzanne said same yesterday, felt like spring. Yeah, I'll take it. And it was just like I know it's not spring yet, but it brought back that excitement. Like, okay, I don't have to be inside for another 6 months, maybe just one more month. Oh, I love it. Linnea, good morning. Helen, hello. Jeanette, midwinter. Yes, there was just, I don't know what that's called, but there was just that celebration. I don't even know what tradition it comes from. And this year was the first year that I ever heard of that, where it's like the midpoint between winter and spring. Good morning, Bonnie. Karen says it's coming. Carrie is ready for spring. And Carmina says it is spring, according to the Celtic calendar. And what a good segue. So today, guys, I'm wearing a new sweatshirt. It was a gift from a friend, and I don't know if you can read it here on the screen. And I'm probably going to butcher how to say it. Anamkara. It was a gift from a friend. Anamkara is a Celtic word that translates to soul friend. So I love all the Celtic stuff that's already coming up today. Love it. Courtney's a mid-April baby. Yeah, so this time of year we're like, all right, it's rebirth time. Like, gonna complete one more cycle around the zodiac. I love it. Hello, Christy. Suzanne is early May, another Taurus baby. Jackie, and here I am crossing my fingers for more snow. To each their own, right? Different strokes for different folks. I think you're crazy, but that's okay. Patty, it's winter here. Love winter, and it's too short. This year was, I don't know about, where you are. I'm Northern Illinois, and this winter didn't even feel like winter to me. It felt like it just completely, like, flew by. And I'm okay with that. And again, I'm going to butcher this name. Imblock? Is that how you say it? I know that's what you're talking about, because that word looks familiar, the midway between winter and spring. Hello, Nicole. Imbolc. Scandinavian countries. Helen, soul friend, how nice, I loved it. Carmina says midwinter is winter solstice. Imbolc is the cross-quarter day between the solstice and the equinox. Thank you guys for educating us. I love it. I love it. Courtney, I pulled 3 birth tarot cards yesterday. Is this Are we just starting early? Are we just getting like a little extra oomph from the universe? Like, here, take some spring energy. Love it. Imbolc. Thank you, Helen, for the pronunciation. You guys know that that's not my forte, and I don't care. I've never been good at words. I'm the baby of 10 kids, and all my sisters used to like correct me all the time, and I never really cared if I was saying it right or wrong. Oh, and Carmina says it's the B is silent. Imbolc. Imbolc. I'm trying. I'm trying. Christine's a winter baby, so Christine loves the snow. Love it, love it. Tomato, tomato. We'll leave it at that. Let's talk about Mercury. So, yeah, Gaelic has a lot of weird silent letters. Yes. It's a very interesting language. Okay. Talk about Mercury. We'll pull some oracle cards, and that's what we got going on today. Good morning, Annie. Welcome, welcome. Oh, if you were here on Monday, if you were looking for the replay on YouTube, everything happens for a reason, and I was trying to like do my little thing where I save the video and I deleted it on accident. So if you were not, shoot, my water bottle just fell over on its own. If you were not here on Monday, then those messages were only meant for the people who came, I guess. So yeah, just wanted to let you know if you were looking to rewatch that. I have a towel right here. Look, I'm always prepared. Yeah, that was really strange. My water bottle just like flipped right over, but luckily I have a towel. So let's talk about Mercury. Mercury, guys, is going to do a little dance this weekend with Pluto before he walks into Aquarius. So he will come conjunct to Pluto on Friday at 28 degrees of Capricorn. And then on Saturday the 11th, he enters Aquarius, and he'll be in Aquarius until March 2nd. So Mercury is the messenger. He wears the winged shoes. So Mercury represents our thoughts, our ideas, our communication, and also what we manifest through our thoughts, ideas, and communication, which this manifesting part is a little more pertinent right now, because Mercury has been in Capricorn since early December, right? This is a long time for Mercury to spend in a sign, and that's because he retrograded in Capricorn, and now he's moving direct again. So we've had Mercury thoughts and ideas in Capricorn, the grounded father energy, the planning energy, practicality. Mercury has been there since December 6th, so 2 months of planning, 2 months of getting our thoughts in a row, right? Getting our ducks in a row. So on Friday, he's going to come conjunct to Pluto before he walks into the next sign. Pluto represents the destroyer, but Pluto also represents power. Okay, so Mercury, in my mind, I'm seeing Mercury speed past Pluto, and I'm seeing like the Looney Tunes Roadrunner, like those feet that are circling around and all the dust is flying up everywhere. So that's Mercury spinning around, getting his wheels ready to go. Pluto is this like unstable wall. It's like an old brick wall. The bricks have been falling down because Pluto's been breaking down structures through Capricorn since 2008. Like, he's almost done. I feel kind of a tiredness from Pluto, but not to say he's going to weakly walk out of Capricorn. Anyway, so I'm seeing Pluto as this like unstable wall, and this roadrunner is getting ready to go to break right through it. Capricorn rules our structures, okay? Structure. It's a wide word. It can represent a lot of things, but however it's resonating with you right now is the right way for it to resonate, okay? So this wall needs to be destroyed. It's ready to be destroyed, right? This wall is no longer serving our highest good. It is decrepit. It is ready to be broken down. And Mercury is here to help us break through. So Mercury gains power and speed after breaking through the wall. So it's almost as if the structure, Pluto, has been appearing to hold Mercury back. Mercury is a speedy planet, the winged sandals, right? He has wings on his feet. He wants to blast through, but this wall's in the way. So Mercury coming conjunct to Pluto on Friday, it's this Roadrunner energy breaking right through that wall in order to like slingshot him into Aquarius. Good morning, Alex. Greetings from Chicago. In the description, I do have to mention this. I don't know why I want to mention this, but in the description for today's event, I wrote that like Friday could be a day to sit with your deep thoughts, which there's always like multiple ways to look at astrology. When I created this live, that's what I had in mind, like Mercury, thoughts, ideas, communication. Pluto is the deep planet. Pluto rules Scorpio. So yeah, just deep thoughts. And that can be the way that you take it. But then as I was putting my notes together today, this vision of the Roadrunner breaking through the wall seemed more relevant, I guess is a good way. So this wall can represent a shaky structure in your life that's ready to be demolished. So using that power of your thoughts and ideas to break through the wall, you might need to think about this situation a different way. You might need to question your ideas, your beliefs about this structure that is apparently holding you back, even though it's not really, it's all just in your mind, right? And then we're gonna run into Aquarius. Saturday, Mercury enters Aquarius until March 2nd. This is a really good placement for Mercury because Aquarius is an air sign. Air rules our thoughts, our ideas, and our communication. So Mercury, whenever he's in an air sign, it's like amplified mental, right? So I guess that could be a good thing. That could be a debilitating thing if you let yourself cycle your thoughts a lot, but nothing's good and nothing's bad until we determine it to be so. What about breaking through other people's fake walls? Victoria, that's a good question. My answer to that is that whatever you see in others, you have to hold it inside of yourself. If you didn't, you wouldn't have it in your awareness and you wouldn't be able to see it. So relationships are here for us to learn about ourselves. Everyone on this earth is practically a mirror for us. So if there's ever anything that you are not vibing with someone else, if there's something that you want to change about someone else, I ask you to look for that same quality in yourself and see what you can do about it. So Aquarius, Mercury in Aquarius until March 2nd. Aquarius represents the future. Okay, so this is also where I get this like speedy, we're gonna break through, go into the future. Aquarius represents inventions and innovation. Aquarius is ruled by the planet Uranus, and Uranus is kind of the rebel energy, right? Doing it your own way. Aquarius is traditionally ruled by Saturn. So before Uranus was discovered as a planet, Saturn was the ruler of Aquarius. So Aquarius has that like, I'm the Uranic rebel, but I'm still not like flying off the walls. I have that Saturn structure, says Aquarius. So using Mercury in Aquarius to invent new structures, to bring innovative, rebellious structures that benefit the collective, right? Because Aquarius also represents the collective. Charlotte, what if you've been hurt and used by others enough that you build a wall? I don't believe it's all in us. If you've been hurt and used by others enough that you build a wall. In order to be taken advantage of, you needed to give your power away. So, it always comes back to us. I hope that makes sense. Victoria, it's not changing someone else, rather monitoring mirroring their fakeness on themselves, hence getting rid of that person in my life. Mirroring. It's not changing someone else, rather mirroring their fakeness on themselves, hence getting rid of that person in my life. Yeah, if it's not serving you, then it's not serving you. Move on to someone who is. All right, so with Mercury in Aquarius, it's a way of welcoming new Aquarius ideas and ways of thinking Mercury into our lives. So from Saturday until early March, you might be questioning your beliefs on some things, right? You might be approaching situations with a different mindset, with a new, fresh mindset. Okay, so as Mercury, on Friday, as Mercury comes to break down the wall that is Pluto, whatever structure this is that you think is holding you back, Mercury is being supported by Neptune in Pisces. So Mercury is sextile Neptune in Pisces. This is a harmonious aspect that you need to tap into in order for it to benefit you. So essentially, once you're aware that this energy is there, it's available to you. Other harmonious aspects will just like exude harmony on the universe, but the sextile, like you need to know, you need to lean into, okay, we have this Neptune in Pisces, I can lean into it, and then you receive the help. So Neptune in Pisces is the dreamer of dreams, right? So holding on tight to your dreams, your wildest dreams, you're using your largest imagination. Neptune, Pisces, water, expansive, unconscious, just like unheard of dreams that you have. Grab that with your little Mercury mind as you break through this wall going into Aquarius, right? So astrology always has options. Nothing is ever just black and white in astrology. It's always, here's the available energy. How are you going to use your free will to use it? How are you going to use your free will to embody the energy, right? So if you lean into your fear, Mercury, and you walk up slowly to this wall, Pluto, you know, you'll hit the wall. It's going to happen, right? Mercury is going to conjunct Pluto. It's a shaky structure, so you know it might fall, but you might have some bricks fall on your head if you just kind of like walk into it. Like they might crumble onto you. The energy in the sky right now is supporting you to burst through that wall. Allow the adrenaline to carry you through the wall. And you know, like when you're all amped up on adrenaline, like the pain doesn't feel as painful. So whatever it is that's here for you, whatever structure, Capricorn, needs to be broken down, Pluto, Mercury's coming here to just burst through it. And this, I feel like it's in the way of your thoughts. And then we usher into Aquarius, Mercury in Aquarius, thinking about the collective, inventing new ways to benefit humanity, the humanitarian. Jennifer says, hi, Jacqui and Tribe. Late to the game. No one is ever late to my sessions. You're always led at the exact right time. Hello, Lee. Lee says, I've been battling a drug addiction for about 10 years now, and I've been getting into spirituality now for a long time. I think Friday is the day I break through my wall. I have a tear in my eye as I see the world so differently now. Thank you for sharing that, Lee. That is exhilarating. Use this energy. That's exactly what this energy is here for. And actually, Neptune in Pisces, the negative side, like the shadow side of Neptune in Pisces, is escapism through substances. So having that support of that energy, that substance dependency, helping your thoughts to break on through that. It's very interesting that you bring that up. One of my acquaintances, I have not recorded a podcast with him yet, but so I just started this podcast about, you know, truth, reality, awakening, like here's my opinion of the world. If you like it, cool. If not, that's interesting. So one of these acquaintances that I have, we are going to make an episode about our spiritual awakening. What helped us awake to the reality of the world? What was it? And then yesterday, just through text, he shared, and I didn't know this, that it started with a pill addiction. And then that's what ushered him into this world of spirituality, which is also curious because on Friday, I'm going to spend the day with my aunt, who is the most like positive, spiritual, joyous, I'm here for a purpose person on this world. And that has helped her live with AIDS for over 30 years from a drug addiction. She got AIDS from a dirty needle, you know? So, like, just because you're at a low point in your life doesn't mean that, like, you're always going to be at that low point. Sometimes, I mean, when you hit rock bottom, where's the only place that you have to go? If you're laying on your back, all you got to do is open your eyes and you can see the whole thing right above you. It's all right here for you. Definitely, yeah, thanks for bringing that up. And I love when everything relates. I love when things synchronize into itself. So, yeah, proud of you, Lee. Thanks for being vulnerable and sharing that also, because I know that a lot of people think that that's taboo, right? Rock bottom is a great foundation to rebuild. I could talk for a long time on that. My goal today is to finish by 9:05, 9:10, because there is a session on Insight Timer that I invite all of you guys to every Wednesday. We do a little ecstatic dance with Katrina Boss. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards talking to Mercury, and then we'll try to wrap it up so we can all go dance with Katrina Boss. Helen's going to a speed dating event on Friday. Helen, I do know that you've been, like you were talking about on Monday, that you were reaching out to your exes. I know that you went through a breakup recently. Like maybe this Friday is your opportunity to break through the structure of how you think about relationships. 22:22 on the clock timer of our session right there, as I said that. If that means anything to you, Helen, like, woo! Amy says, first time here. I'm really enjoying your style of describing astrology and your wisdom of life. Thanks, Amy. Join our tribe. I'm here usually twice a week, depending on the astrology. I love it. Yeah, so if you're enjoying today's session, you guys can follow me on Insight Timer. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just search my name on YouTube. I always post these replays on YouTube. I'm going to light some incense. What else? You know, if you guys are feeling the messages and you'd like to offer an energy exchange, the donations are always appreciated. You can support me by like following my YouTube, by liking my stuff. My website is in my Insight Timer profile, so if you want to check out my other services, work with me, just reach out and sigh hello. Reach out and say hello. Those are other, yeah. I'm here for you guys. All right, so I do group readings. So we're gonna start with this deck, Ask Your Guides. Okay, wants me to talk about the retreat. Okay, afterwards, in between. I feel like it'll come after. So Ask Your Guides is what we're gonna start with, and we are going to ask Mercury how we can, yeah, this reading, first three cards are gonna be about how, or just a message about this wall that we're breaking through. Just tell us what we need to know about breaking through this wall. Whatever wall this Pluto and Capricorn is representing in our life. So if you guys want to send your energy into my deck, blow on the screen, send it through your eyeballs, tap your screen, whatever feels right to you, but just send your energy into this deck, because this is a group reading, collective reading for all of us. And then this is an intuitive reading on your part as well. So Jennifer and Helen already know which card is speaking to them more strongly. If you don't have a number in your head, there's nothing wrong with you. These cards came out very quickly. Our guides really want us to hear these messages, I guess. So I'm going to show you the backs of all three cards. So you're going to see this same image 3 times. Okay, they're all going to look the exact same. But what I want you to tune into is your intuition. We all are intuitive, and our intuition speaks to us through our 5 human senses. That's why we have human bodies, to use our intuition through the senses. So if you hear a ringing in your ears, if you feel a muscle twitch, if you smell or taste something, if your vision goes weird when I hold up a certain card, I take that as that's your guides telling you, like, that's an extra message for you. Like, that one holds importance. If you feel something for all of them, or if you don't feel anything, just take the reading as it is and trust that the messages will come in as they're meant to. All right, and then if any of the cards resonate more strongly than the others, let us know in the chat who's working with what. Amy says, for me, the wall seems to be exhaustion. You and me both, Amy. I don't know if you were here in the very beginning, but I was talking about how this last week just kicked me onto my ass. Yeah. And then springtime, I feel spring coming. Maybe that's everyone, the guide saying that, like, you're ready to break down this wall. All right, here's the back of card number 1. The back of card number 2. And the back of card number 3. So let us know which card or more than one cards are resonating with you, and I'll show them one more time just in case. Here's the back of card number 1. The back of card number 2. And the back of card number 3. This deck is here today to teach us what we need to know about, sorry, I just noticed something. This first set of cards is here to teach us what we need to know about breaking through the Pluto wall. What does that mean? What messages do we need to hear before doing so? All right, so Jackie, thank you kindly for your donation. I don't know if I said that before. Jennifer's working with 1. Helen is working with 3. Nicole 1. Karen A 3. Bonnie 2. Amy 3. Barbara 3. Brenda 2. Lee 3. Marlene 3. Christine 2. Alicia 1 and 3. Brooke 3. Christy 2. Eliza 1 and 3. Aaron 3. Stephanie 2. Linda 2. C 1 and 3, that rhymes. Amy 1 and 3. Christine 2 and 3 now. Hilda, they all look the same to me. I showed you the backs of the cards. Intuition, my dear. Jackie 1 and 3, but a little something from all 3. Jen, both times card 3 had odd digital video glitch phenomenon, so I'm going with that. Mercury rules technology. That's a message from Mercury, I think. Thank you, Nicole. Courtney 2, Anik 3. So glitchy on my iPad for the last few minutes. Interesting. Jennifer 3, all of them today. AJ, Vicky 1. Victoria's glitchy here too. Okay, 1, the stars as gifts, the chain around the outside. 2, shadows of light and contrast. 3, the whole screen became distorted and warbly. That's so interesting. Oh my goodness, that all of you guys are feeling the weird technology stuff with 3. Mercury rules technology. Aquarius is technology. Aquarius also. Oh. Lynn 3, Cara, all of them. Victoria, none. And all 3. I love that. Charlotte and Aaron, thank you kindly for your donations. The dogs are sending a message, absolutely. Eliza, I picked 1 and 3, then felt 2 was left out. Hilda picked 3. Christine 1 and 3. Love the dogs. Oh, your pups are looking around for mine. I'm sorry. All right. The first thing that Mercury would like to teach us regarding breaking through the Pluto wall, we'll get to Aquarius in a second. This reading is about Friday, breaking through Pluto on our way out. First message comes from our master teacher, number 33. The card is discipline. The keywords for this card are dedication, training, work, and skills. Whatever you desire in life can be created but only if you're willing to do the necessary work. That means no shortcuts, no bypasses, and no free lunches. The only path to success is discipline and consistency. Fortunately, your master teacher is present, helping you develop a heartfelt and mature work ethic by getting organized and becoming practical in your approach to achieving your goals. Examine your heart and be willing to do whatever it tells you, whatever it takes to reach your aims. If you don't know what you must do, then learn. Seek out the help of mentors and guides who specialize in your field of interest. Study and learn with an open heart and mind, and set your standards high. Your master teacher reminds you, mastery in any area only comes from demanding nothing less than the best from yourself. I love it. So discipline is a key word of Saturn, who is the ruler of Capricorn, where Mercury is being broken down right now. So discipline, saying that there are no shortcuts, no bypasses. You can't bypass this wall. Whatever the structure is that's ready to be broken down, you can't bypass it. You can't go around it. You have to go through it. So this is our master teacher is coming here, speaking through Mercury, letting us know that you just gotta do the work. You gotta do the work, and it doesn't need to be hard. It doesn't need to be difficult. You just have to love yourself enough to give yourself discipline. Honor yourself enough to discipline yourself to do the necessary work. Push through the exhaustion, Amy. I love it. Good thing that I'm doing everything from the bottom to the top in my new apartment. What do you mean, Victoria? Nicole says, wow. Lee says, that makes total sense for me. I love it. I love it. I love that Saturn card, discipline, is the energy of Saturn, who rules Capricorn. And Capricorn is where Pluto has been breaking down our structures since 2008. Pluto's on his way out of Capricorn, and that is a whole thing in itself. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Jackie says, card 1 is speaking deeply to me, loving putting the work in and practicing Reiki. I love it, Jackie. Jackie is brand new to the Reiki family. Congratulations, Jackie. Welcome in. Alicia, this has been... Sorry, the chat jumped. This has been on my mind. This has been so on my mind lately as I try to transition careers. I love it, Alicia. K, growth is on the other side of discomfort. The discomfort is only temporary and holds the greatest teachings when you come out on the other side. That's right, Kay. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger after you do the work. My clock is, it was just frozen for a second at 33:33. Card number 33 from the Master Teacher. Love it. Amy says, I have a lot of work to do and I've been putting it off. It's okay. Just recognize it and move on. Christine, right on point again. Victoria, fixing, cleaning, sorting everything to the tiniest little thing. Nothing is surpassing me. Love it. Eliza, beautiful. 33:33. Nicole, I need messages to help me know where to put my energy and discipline. Do I continue to do the mundane work until I know? Let's see what comes out through the rest of this reading. Card number 2 from Mercury regarding this breaking through Pluto. Card number 14, celebration from the Joy Guides. Keywords are alignment, harvest, bonding, and marriage. You are entering a period of great expansion and celebration. Your joy guides are at hand, ushering you into a season of abundance, celebration, and hospitality. You are loved, accepted, and trusted by those around you. This is a time when life gives back to you. You may become engaged, get married, receive a promotion, land a deal, or just get a long-awaited lucky break. Whatever your desire, your joy guides are urging you to prepare for it because it is surely coming. Realize that as life's tides turn your way, the soon-to-become realized positive flow of events isn't just a fluke or an accident or just the luck of the draw. Rather, it's the natural outcome of your unwavering efforts and commitment to your dreams and goals. Your Joy Guide's message is plan for the party. You'll soon have reason to celebrate. Your blessings come from your discipline. Blessings come from your discipline. What else? Something else came through this card that I wanted to talk about. You like breaking through this wall is what's going to lead you to this time of celebration. It's on the horizon, but you gotta do the work. You gotta do the work, but it doesn't need to be hard. I love it. My husband caught 3:33 on the clock the other day, and at the same time, my movie was 3 minutes and 33 seconds into it. I love it. Karen has been seeing 3:33 a lot the past week. 3 is the number of community, collaboration, growth, creativity, right? Mother, father, child. Trinity. 3. 333. 3 threes. The card number for that one was 14. 1-4. Nicole says, yes, Victoria celebrating on Friday, receiving a bike for transportation for my new job. I love it. I love it. Card 2 also applies for my transition. It's on the verge, right? So something else that I'm working on right now is accepting the gifts, accepting the fruits of your labor. And this is like, oof, this is such family like energy for me. This is such like an ancestral belief, I believe, for me. My lineage comes from Poland. Like my mom is a Polish immigrant, so it's fairly close to my what's that word? Like I'm a second generation. I don't know. My mom was born in Poland. Anyway, this notion that like I have to work hard before I can celebrate. It's not true. It's not true. It's so ingrained in me, and it's something that I'm trying to no, but it's not immigrant K. Like I want to say lineage, like, but whatever, it doesn't matter. But it's this notion of like celebration only comes from working myself to the bone. Like I have to deserve it. I have to prove myself in order to deserve it. That makes you first generation American. Thank you, Jackie. And that is something that I'm breaking through right now. You know, like discipline doesn't need to be 15 hours a day working your ass off until you get everything that you desire. No, discipline is just, I'm dedicating my thoughts and ideas to what I want. And I'm going to make a small step every day, and then I'm opening myself up to receive the celebration. I feel like a lot of our outcome, like a lot of our positive, joyous outcome is blocked by our own guilt and shame. Like I'm feeling guilty, I'm feeling, Bonnie, guilty for receiving this blessing because I don't think I did enough to receive it. Forget that. That's holding us back from receiving. We're meant to receive. We're meant to live in this bliss, right? Working on it, learning every day. Sorry. All right. Excuse me. The last card from Mercury regarding breaking through this wall of Pluto, breaking through whatever imagined structure is holding us back. Number 30, the card is Death, and it comes from the Guardian Angels. Hear me out. I know that this can seem like a negative shadow card, but nothing is ever good or bad until we determine it to be so. The keywords for this card are devastation, surrender, defeat, humiliation. As hard as this may be to admit, it's time to give up on your present efforts and walk away from a situation that has no more life in it. Whether it's a dead-end job, a relationship that has run its course, or a pattern of behavior in you that's no longer getting you what you want, recognize what isn't working anymore. There are times in life when things or circumstances come to a natural end, some of which may seem beyond your control. This is one of those times. Your guardian angels are surrounding you as the reality of this dead-end situation settles in. They comfort you at a time when it appears as though all is lost. Although you're not experiencing a physical death, your angels indicate that something has indeed died, that which has been harming your spirit. The good news is that the worst has already occurred. It will not get any worse than this, and soon a new day will dawn. As hard as it can be to admit, accept the defeat or dead end, because the sooner you do, the sooner the real gifts you seek will appear from the right resources. This is not an easy time for you, but it will become easier if you let go. Your guardian angel's message: let go and let God take over and move on. Curious to see how you guys are taking that card. And this to me is just beautiful. For the question that we asked about Mercury breaking through the wall that is Pluto, the imagined shaky structure that we are here to break through. I feel like this is, it could be a marriage, a job. This could be a self-limiting belief. It's time to break through, let that crumble, let that fall, let that stay in the past. Death is not an ending. Death is a comma. Death is a transition. Everything is a cycle. You have to let something die before you can birth the new, right? What happens in the winter? Everything dies. What happens in the spring? Everything is reborn. Imposter syndrome, K, for card number 2. I love it. Linnea, I'm in the process of a divorce. It will be final in March. Astrology's supporting you with that, Linnea. Amy says, yay. Marlene says, wow. Anna, oh, just connected. And such a message. Your guides wanted you to hear that one. Christine, wow, powerful and on point for me. Bonnie says that was definitely your card, Helen. C, discipline. Let go. Love yourself enough to discipline yourself to let go of whatever is holding you back from feeling abundant, whatever's holding you back from celebrating. Let go and let God. Absolutely. I'm going to pull one more card, so I'm just skimming through these comments real quick. Bonnie sending healing to someone. Alicia, I'm a bit confused now on whether this applies to my current job or the new career I'm trying to break into and have not yet had any success in. This is the worst way. I know that this is the last thing you want to hear right now, but just sit with it. Sit with it and keep asking. Accept the messages that come in and just sit with them. Don't try to digest, don't try to think through it. Sit with them in here. And just trust. There's no race. Life isn't a race. These cards spoke to me. You're welcome, Anne. We're pulling one more. Gina, thank you kindly for your donation. All right, lastly, so that was all about breaking through this apparent structure of Pluto in Capricorn. But then Mercury runs into Aquarius. So we're going to ask which animal spirit would like to support us through the Mercury transit through Aquarius using the illustrated bestiary oracle cards. So once again, please send your energy into this deck so that we can pull a message that is for the collective. Asking Mercury one more time for a message, this time knowing which animal spirit we can embody as Mercury transits through Aquarius. Oh my goodness, this card, guys. This card, if you follow me, you know, here she comes again. Exactly, Amy. Just the message that there is something to let go of is insightful and helpful. Now I just have to figure it out. You have to allow the message to flow through you. Jacqui, this is from the Illustrated Bestiary Oracle. Mercury in Aquarius, energy of the sea turtle. Find your element. On the beaches of her birth, sea turtle is frustratingly awkward. She paddles for purchase in the slippery sand, which she returns only to lay her eggs. Even this is not a yearly practice. Her homecoming happens only every few years when she can no longer resist the call of her home beach. The rest of the time, she is a creature of water, smoothly swimming great distances and frolicking in the sun-drenched ocean. While birth delivered her to the sandy shore, this ancient creature is most herself when out of that element. Water is her true home, the place where she is quick and graceful and joyous. If you feel uncomfortable in your natal family or place of origin, call on sea turtle to help you find your natural element. This is screaming to me that wherever you are right now, you feel awkward because it's not your element. It's not what is serving your highest good. It's not what is most conducive to your growth. You might feel like you're on the sandy shore right now, and just because you were born there does not mean that you need to stay there. Slow and steady for the end results. Time to birth new eggs. Amy says amazing. Raylene, wow, again, incredible. Yeah, so be willing to let go of whatever structure, right? Home structure. Capricorn, Pluto and Capricorn, structures, break down the structure. What structure are you in right now that is holding you back, right? Imagine if sea turtle lived on the sand for her whole life. How frustrating that would feel, how unnatural that would feel, how, what's the opposite of smooth and flowing? How, jerky that would feel to her. Know that you're worth enough to explore a new element, to explore a different way of being. Nicole says, wow, chills. I'm having issue with my natal family. Yep. Stephanie, Aquarius, water bearer, yet an air sign. Yes, Aquarius, Mercury in Aquarius, pouring the waters of wisdom on the earth, but it's not a water sign. It works with water, but it's an air sign. Love it. Kay, the familial beliefs, just because you were brought up with certain frequencies and limiting beliefs doesn't mean you have to continue living the same way. Oh my gosh. Do you guys know that you're able to clear ancestral trauma? You clearing your own trauma can clear trauma from your ancestral line. That's what I'm working on. I'm going to finish up reading these comments, but I'm going to say this now because I'm about to hop out to go catch Katrina's dance party. If you enjoyed today's session, if you'd like to offer an energy exchange in the form of a donation, they're always appreciated, never expected. I would love if you followed me on Insight Timer so you can catch my other lives. If you're not able to catch us live, you can hop over to my YouTube channel, Jacqui Mancuso, just like my name is spelled on Insight Timer. Search me there, follow, subscribe, whatever that word is, because I post all these replays on YouTube. I also recently started a podcast, which is available on YouTube, which I believe is beneficial for everyone. And lastly, I do want to mention my women's retreat. So at the end of March, right after Pluto walks into Aquarius, I'm hosting a women's retreat in Jamestown, Kentucky. This is a collaborative Aquarius Adventures retreat. So it's all about community collaboration, coming together, all doing a little bit to benefit the whole. So details are available on my website, which you can find on my Insight Timer profile. A lot of people here are already signed up. Yeah, you can see all the services that are being brought by everyone. Excuse me. Big release. That's interesting. So everyone who comes to the retreat is bringing some sort of gift or service to share with the collective. So whether that is Akashic Records readings, whether that is a workshop about a time in your life, whether that's literally just telling a story about how you ended up where you are. Power of storytelling, man. It's all about your unique light, whatever you bring to the world. It's here to, this might be uncomfortable for people to look inside themselves and say, like, what am I good at? But here I am to empower you, because we're all so freaking powerful. Just lean into it, Celebrate it. You worked hard to get there. Celebrate it and allow yourself to die off all the limiting beliefs. I'll put a text update in our spiritual community, the group on Insight Timer, for the cards that I pulled. But I bid you adieu, and I invite you to join us at Katrina Boss's ecstatic dance party. Christine Nicole, thank you so much for your donations. I'm very, very appreciative. Let's see what else. Christine says, there it is again, my family of origin issues staring me in the face. It's okay to walk away. That's what I'm gonna say. It's okay to walk away. I've done it. I'll tiptoe every once in a while, she returns every once in a while. My sister's having a baby shower next month. I'm gonna show up with my light and I'm gonna have fun, but then after that, there's nothing there for me. Victoria, my element has always been different than everyone else, so I'm just going to go with the flow, my intuition, and nesting myself wherever I'm at. My home is me. Yes, Aquarius is the rebel. They walk to the beat of their own drum. Think to the beat of your own drum. You don't need to think what society thinks. You don't need to think what your family thinks. You don't need to believe what everyone around you believes. Beautiful, good card pulls for you, Alicia. I love it. Love it, love it. March is going to be a game changer, Helen. Yes. Yes, yes. Check out my website for all of the details. Feel free to reach out to me with questions. I love you all. I will be back on Wednesday. Next week I'll be here Wednesday, Friday, always at 8:15 Central. Okay, I hope to see you guys with Katrina Boss. Namaste. I'll see you very soon. Take care.